my name is Steve Curto. I'm talking to you from the floor of NAMM 2015, and you're in the M Audio booth. And I'd like to show you some of the new products that we're introducing. We'll start with this audio interface. This is a true Thunderbolt interface known as the Delta 1212. What makes this special is this is very high fidelity recording and a way into your computer with virtually no latency. We're talking 2 to 3 milliseconds of latency. I want to show you the features of this. This is a 12 in and 12 out interface. You can see the two mic pre's, which are switchable between mic and line, and we're making use of a DB25 connector for the additional channels. The big advantage of that is we can stay at that high resolution of 32-bit 192K. We're not using any light pipe, which would drop our resolution down. We're going to be very high fidelity no matter how much I/O we're trying to use here. You can also see dedicated word clock, SPDIF channels. That gives us a true 10 by 12 duplex from this one interface. And this is actually going to come with a software control panel. It's not ready yet, that's not what's on the computer screen, but the control panel will have 4 submixes to it that are controllable with an iOS device. A practical example of using that would be recording vocals in a monitor booth and grabbing your iPhone and giving yourself more reverb in the headphones without affecting what's going to the DAW and being recorded, right? I was going to say tape, but it's actually a DAW, right? And another application, if you're in a garage band or rehearsal situation and you're not using a hardware mixer, you're actually using your 8-channel interface and you're using the computer to be the actual busing for all the monitoring, you could actually, each of your 4 buses could control a monitor mix, and your 4 musicians that are playing could have control of their own mix. So it makes it very versatile and very handy. Very excited to introduce you to our latest series of controllers called the Code Series, CODE. This happens to be the 49-note version. It also comes in a 25-note and a 61. And let me just introduce you to some of the features that are different about this from previous lines of controllers from M Audio. You'll notice right away the topography has changed, and we've moved these RGB backlit assignable velocity sensitive pads to the left side, and people are really liking the fact that with their left hand they can do drums, they can do clip launching, they can do triggering, and still have the right hand for actually playing and comping and doing leads. So it's a nice 4x4 16 pad display. These are all assignable colors as well for 8 RGB colors. We have a brand new key bed with waterfall keys. That means they're kind of squared off like a true piano. This is a brand new proprietary key bed. It feels fantastic. That's the only thing that the cameras can't do any justice. It's a very tight feel. It's not spongy. It's not too mushy. It does have aftertouch, velocity sensitivity, and again, it comes in the 25 key, 49 key, and 61. Over here, we've added an XY controller. That's just one more way of doing control information, CC, continuous controller assignments. In the simplest sense, you could do volume and panning, but then morph between them for a very 3-dimensional effect. This also happens to work very well with some software programs, one of which are included with any of our controllers that have XY grids or axis or control inside of them. We're also looking at 8 faders, 8 knobs, and 8 buttons, totally assignable. We even have a transport for recording, which is really handy when you're playing and you just want to drop into record, not grab the mouse. So the idea is to pull all the control right back here into one surface without having to kind of go back and forth between the computer and the controller. This is bus powered. The languages that speak are Huey, which is kind of the protocol for doing assignments into the Pro Tools environment. And it also does Mackie control, which is the protocol for talking to things like Logic. So it's an extremely versatile programmable controller. We even allow you to take ASCII commands off of the keypad. If you find yourself in a digital workstation doing a lot of Control Z and backing up, you could actually assign that to a button or even a key, just for ease's sake, again, to stay in one environment of control. Of course, we have the modulation wheel and a spring-loaded pitch bend as well. This is truly bus powered, and you just can't beat the value for performance of these controllers. So I hope you'll take time to feel this, see it in your local stores, and enjoy the new Code Series from M Audio. Just a couple final products from M Audio at this NAMM show. We're introducing a couple new headphones. These are M Audio branded headphones. This is a M40 with a 40mm driver, a detachable cable. It's a great brand statement for the person who's got an M Audio studio, pride of ownership. This is an on-ear design. very affordable, very comfortable. And the M50 is the bigger brother, which has a 50mm driver. That's a true over-the-ear headphone. Again, very affordable, and it just kind of rounds out somebody with a complete M Audio studio. And last but not least, we have a subwoofer introduced this year, 240 watts, 12-inch front-loaded subwoofer with a variable crossover, variable phase, even with a foot switch that allows you to bring that subwoofer into the mix or drop it out and return that stereo field to full range. So wonderful subwoofer to add all the low frequency to your mix.